Good morning to all of you. I am Dr. Kishore Kumar Rai, Associate Professor in English at PNS College, Bonsi, under KSDS University, Darbhanga. Prior to it, I have discussed parts of speech, time and tense, and other important aspects of grammar. Today I shall discuss subject-verb agreement. You must know what is the relation between subject and verb. It may also be called as syntax or subject-verb concord. You know that there cannot be a sentence without a verb. In every sentence there must be a verb, and verb always agrees to its subject in number and person. The subject may either be singular or plural. Similarly, verb also may be singular or plural. The verb always agrees to its subject in number and person. This fact must be borne in mind. In other words, you can say that if subject is singular, verb must be singular, and if subject is plural, verb must be plural. For example, if I say, he reads a book, when you examine the sentence, you find that subject he is singular, therefore verb goes is singular. Go, read, play, write are plural forms of verb, and when we make the verb singular in the present tense, we make use of as, es, etc. Therefore, in this sentence, es has been used with the verb in order to make it singular, simply because the subject is singular. If I say, they go to college, in this sentence you see that subject they is plural, therefore here verb go is plural. Under all circumstances, verb has to agree with the subject. If I say, he go to college, the sentence would be grammatically incorrect, because here there is complete violation of the rule of subject-verb agreement. And if I say, they goes to college, again this sentence would be totally incorrect, because the rule of subject-verb agreement has not been followed. There are some important rules regarding the subject-verb agreement which are always followed in order to make the sentences correct. I shall discuss some important rules. First rule is, if subject is singular, verb must be singular. If subject is plural, verb must be plural. I have already given the examples of both the rules. Then If two singular subjects are connected with and, or, nor, either or, neither nor, as well as, verb must be singular. For example, Ram or Shyam is present in the class. Here we see that two subjects, Ram and Shyam, are connected with or. Both the subjects are singular, therefore the verb is singular. If I say, neither the boy nor the girl is responsible for this, in this sentence also the boy, the girl, both are singular, connected with nor, therefore the singular verb has been used in the sentence. Am, is, are, was. These are the singular forms of auxiliary verb. Verb may either be main verb or auxiliary verb. Main verb is also known as